Hello. Let me know, please, if anyone's here, if my audio is okay, my video is okay, if the lighting is okay. Let's bring you a little closer to me. I'm Lisa. This is American Grown Up. We're multicasting onto YouTube as well. Hi, Claudine. Hello, Michelle. Welcome in. We're multicasting onto YouTube as well. I have my all 27 subscribers there, and I appreciate every single one of them. And as soon as procrastinator, that's a nice one. Wisconsin. Hello, my friend. Here y'all come. Here you come. Here you come. I think. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to American Grown Up. Welcome to Groovy Tuesday. I see Coopster. I see Maureen. I see some new names, which is so great. My name is Lisa. Thank you, New Life. Thank you, Melissa. Really good show. I really want to bring you in sooner rather than later. If you need like a 5-minute break, let me know. But if you, hi, love stuff. What's up? But if you don't, let me know because I'm going to bring you in right away so we can get started. Okay, but you might, sometimes after your show, you need a little bit of a break. Everybody, when I learned that Melissa was going to be a guest seller, thank you, Coopster, thank you. When I learned that Melissa was going to be a guest seller, I said, oh, I've been asking her for, I don't know, a year. Oh, we should do a show together because I have all this pottery and I don't really know what to do with. That's no problem. Okay, so let me bring you into to co-host, okay? We would like you to stay as long as you can, all right? Okay. So, invite to co-host. Hello, Lisa. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for agreeing to join tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard that I can make you bigger now, and I still can't figure that out.
I don't know if we can as the host.
Okay.
I know that you guys can. The members can, but I
Yeah.
don't know if you can, and I can't because I can't either. So,
Yeah. Okay. Well, I
but
thought I
sure, maybe
could.
that's coming soon. So, all right. So listen, if you want to put a couple things in the show and run a few more pieces of pottery, please, you're welcome to do that. We're all here together. Hi, Great Eye. Thank you for coming to Groovy Tuesday, everybody. So tonight, me, I'm Lisa. I'm out of New Jersey, northern New Jersey. Well, you're in Texas, right? In
Yeah.
Dallas, you were saying?
Dallas, yes.
That's the beautiful thing. We're all over. All of us are from everywhere, which is a very beautiful thing. And tonight, after me, we're going to go and see Elsie, the thrifting teacher. After that, we'll go to Kentucky. So Elsie's in New York, near me, actually really close to me, in New York City. Then we're going to go to Kentucky and see Merchant and Mayberry. Then we're going to go back to PA, back sort of east, and go to see Karen, Vintage Form Antiques. And then 11:18, the Great I will be back. How she does it, I do not know. Because I try, but I can't. I'm but I can't, it's really hard for me, the late nights. I was deciding, am I a late night person? Am I a morning person? I'm like a 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. person. That's kind
Yeah.
of, Anyway, so let me show you some pieces. And I don't want to put you on the spot, okay? I really don't.
Okay.
Okay, so don't feel like that. I don't know what the heck I have here. I know that in the beginning, I got when I started buying, and especially at auctions, I got really into pottery, but I thought Southwestern is just really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a lot of it. Then I really got into glass, and so that sort of eclipsed everything. So I took all my Southwestern and my pottery, I put it away, and I just want to take it out and we'll see what we can do. So most of these pieces I don't know what have. This one I think I know, but I'm going to show you guys now. None of this is listed, you guys. So there are things in the show that certainly if you want to see, I can just they're all right around here. I can get them. But let's enjoy a little bit of pottery. So this, and I want to make sure if the lighting is okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is an interesting piece, I thought, and a cool piece. It is signed, but it's really, really hard to see.
Yeah.
Really hard to see. But it's got a nice weight to it.
Mm-hmm.
And this one I actually did a long time ago, comp it. It says San Juan Pueblo Pottery, Rosita
Okay.
Cata Bowl, Native American, 4 inches.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think this is. Isn't this cool? I build lamps. Oh, I build lamps. Do you really build lamps? Because if you
He
do,
does. That's my husband.
oh my God, is that your husband?
Yeah.
Okay. What? All right. I can't even overdo it, but like I there's not just one crazy lamp lady. Okay, there are others. So it's only one queen, but I am a crazy lamp lady. And oh, but do I need help with all my lamps? That's so great. Okay. So this is a really cool piece. I
Mm-hmm.
saw this, and this was a listing, not a sold. I'm going to do
Right.
some post starts today. You guys, if you have interest in any of these pieces, let me know. All right, I have some idea what I might have paid for them, but I really don't really
Right.
even remember. But I'll show you a few pieces, and you can take a screenshot. If there's something you want me to show again, or you want me to run it, I'll run it. This, when I saw this listed, not sold, as I said, but I saw listings for 40, 50, $60
Mm-hmm.
for this piece. It's really hard to see the signature, but
Yeah.
there is a signature there. But if anybody's interested tonight, I'll start this for 25. I mean,
So the top part, if I can ask, is it textured or is it like does it feel like someone's carved into it at all or anything?
no, it's soft.
So but the design of it?
Oh yeah, definitely like etched.
Yes. So it is etched. And I'm wondering if yeah, okay. So I'm not as familiar with San Juan Pueblo, but they typically with Native American pottery, if you could read the bottom, which is very difficult. Does it look like it's written in pencil?
Kind of.
Yeah. So
Turn
I
the
have
light on.
pieces that are like that too, and they're very difficult to read. But they will list the Pueblo along with the name of the artist. So that's kind of like an indicator that it is Native
You're
American
right. It
pottery.
does kind of look like pencil.
Yeah. So I have a piece. Let me see.
You
That
guys, we're having learning tonight, okay? That's part of what this is what I like to do, we're learning.
So Santa Clara pottery does there's a couple of different pueblos that are known for this style of pottery. Santa Clara is the main one, but there is other ones, and so they typically will do what this is, which is more of like this jet black look. And this is called burnishing, so they rub it, but they also have kind of a reddish brown version of that, and I'm wondering if that's what it is. But they do when they sign, it's like pencil.
Right.
I don't know why that's what they decide to sign it with, but it's very difficult to read. Um, it kind of looks like that it might be that the red version of that. But I'm not as familiar with you said San Pueblo. No, San Juan, right?
And you pronounced it so nicely. San Juan Pueblo Pottery. It says Rosita. This is the exact same one that I saw. Well, I'm almost identical. Actually,
Okay.
looks almost identical. San Juan Pueblo Pottery. I say it so Jersey. San Juan. San Juan Pueblo Pottery. Rosita Catabol. Native American signed. So, San Juan, Washington. I have no
I'm
idea.
not sure. I'm trying to remember where a lot of them end up being like New Mexico and things like that, but it could be Washington. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that particular pueblo. So,
So you guys, I know zero, okay? And as one of my former employers used to say to me, and I used to want to like jump over the desk and like hit him, but he used to say, "You're just ignorant. You're not stupid." Right? But he was right. Ignorant, it's okay to be ignorant. Ignorant just
yeah.
means that you don't know something. If you're stupid, you're never going to get it. But that's another story. Okay. So I'm ignorant. I'm here to learn. I'm here to share. If I've got something super cool and you get it, I'll be happy. So anyway, I'd start this at 25. If somebody wants to make me an offer because they think it's cool and they want to maybe grab it for a little less, don't be shy. Okay. So let's do that. All right. So we'll put him back and then let's pull something else that I think is pretty cool and I think you'll recognize and I think also has some good value. San Juan Islands. Oh, Coopster, where are
In
you again?
Washington.
Is Coopster's in Washington State? So this should look familiar. This is a coma.
Yes, a coma is very, very nice. I actually have a smaller, more contemporary piece, but
Yeah.
that's so they're known for the black and white. This one is much more contemporary, but like what you have is more traditional, and they're known for those like geometrical designs.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that is so pretty.
So once you start to recognize it, like even for me, like that's just the one thing I start to recognize it a little bit at least, and and then I look and it says a coma and it is signed B Ramirez.
Yes. Yeah,
So
so a coma is typically pretty pricey.
right,
Um,
right.
I wouldn't let that go for like
Say it, girl.
less than 40.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I had a very large Acoma vase, and I sold it for like 80, and it was probably still under what it was worth.
Okay. So you
So
guys, if you have interest in this or you want to see some other pieces, just let me know. I'll run it for 40. Okay. So this is a coma. Little by little, we're learning, right? Wait, we're not saying what the Brit way. Say,
Acoma. So we watch a pottery show. That's a British pottery show, and they say
oh, I've
Acoma.
watched it. My husband
Yeah,
watched it.
they
Yeah.
Akama. They say Akama,
Oh, they
and
do.
we just thought it was hilarious that the way they were pronouncing it because yeah, it's a coma.
You know what? My husband watched that show, and is it still on, like the baking show, or it's like, oh, it's an old one, or
It
they still do
it's
it?
like the baking show in style, but it's all pottery,
Yeah, no,
and
I've seen it with him. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's
a
still
cool
on.
stuff.
Yeah,
So, okay, guys, I love learning too. You know why we love learning at this age too? Because we don't have to take a test. And it's so much easier to learn and retain when you enjoy something, but you don't have to take a test. Okay. So that's the Acoma. And then I have these other, oh, look at this one, Melissa. Here's another Acoma. Look at this little cute one.
oh yeah, it's a cute little pinch pot. It looks like.
What is it called? A pinch pot?
I mean, it may not be a pinch pot. It may be a coil pot. So there's different styles in how they make the pot. I think that's probably a coil pot. So you can feel it on the inside of your pot if it feels like I don't know how do I describe it. So like when something's thrown on a wheel, there's a lot
Right.
of evenness to the wall. If it's a coil, you can feel kind of like where the clay has been wrapped around.
Oh,
They've
how
smoothed it
interesting.
down, but you can feel kind of like ridges almost in how they make it. And that is very common for Native American pottery is the coil. So that's another good test to see if it's like some touristy piece or something like that is it should feel like a coil pot.
Okay. I am not so sensitive, so I can't really tell.
That's fine. That's fine.
So, but you guys remember, I don't care if we sell anything tonight. If you see something that you love, take a screenshot of it. You can contact me. You know where to find me.
That one's
And we
pretty.
can make arrangements and it's okay if you want to do a little research. I'll be honest with you. I think this stuff is cool. In fact, I have two gorgeous, huge, because you know your girl, Tanalas. They're not gonna. I brought them up, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot I had that. I have a gorgeous one I got from Mel Z, a big gorgeous Tanala vase, and another gorgeous big Tanala pitcher. And you know what? I put them on my dining room table. That's where they
I
are.
love Jamala.
Yeah. So, but the little stuff, all the stuff, I want to share it and sell it. So, if you want something, if it's not tonight, it can be soon. So this is a little mini. What do we call it again? A stretch? No, a Where did I
A
find it?
coil pot. So like if
Coil.
think about like when you played with Play-Doh as a kid and you make the snakes, they stack those up into the shape, the snakes up into a shape of a pot, and then they smooth them together to make the pot. So it's just
Cool.
another way of forming the vessel itself.
Cool. I build lamps. These pieces, a lot of them, I bought at one auction like 3 years ago. like a whole lot of these, and I didn't know what I was buying. I just found things that attracted me. That's kind of how you do things, right? And
Yeah.
then you learn, like, what, it's the same with glass with me. That I start to learn about quality, you learn about design, you learn about makers, but it has to also be something that just catches the eye.
Yeah.
And listen, we're in Jersey, okay? So, like, we're not talking like, I mean, I've been to New Mexico, I love it. I've been to Washington State, haven't been to Texas, so I know what it's like out there, but it's not like that here. So, I don't know
Yeah.
how many potters we have around here in Bergen County, New Jersey.
I'm sure you have some amazing Native American pottery though in that area.
You
I
think?
just don't know enough about that area to tell you. But we had so we just did the Indigenous Peoples folk art train, which you
Right.
should have been on.
I know.
Um,
I always miss the bus in my life and
right.
the trains, just so you know. Okay. Yeah.
But we had some sellers from the New York area who were trying to get pottery from local tribes, and I can't remember what they said, but they weren't able to get it. But
It's hard, right? I know. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I really don't even have those relationships. Most of these were at one or two auctions, so they were from a collection, and then some of them, as I just am out in the wild, if I see something that's attractive to me, then I'll grab it.
Mhm.
Yes, I'm in Bergen County, northern New Jersey. Now, this I know only a little, but I know it's like the wedding vase, right? Isn't this like a wedding? It's like the
Yes, so
wedding.
that is a wedding vase, yes. And I'm trying to see if there are signature or any markings on it.
Yeah, well, there's a marking on it. I know you do have great pottery up there because you have good, nice artists up there, Lori. Great eye. So this is what it says on the bottom.
Is that,
Mexico.
yeah, I think it's a Mexican vase.
Yeah, like a Mexican wedding vase, right?
Yeah, but that style is a wedding vase. So that is
Yeah.
definitely a wedding vase.
You lived in Hackensack. I build lamps. So did I.
Before
I
he met me. So
That's right. Before be so yeah, I lived in on Prospect Avenue in Hackensack in what I call the dormitory of Hackensack, New Jersey, the cheapest apartment I could find. Uh, in Hackensack. It's good. It's good Hackensack. It's nothing wrong with it. I'm like literally Hackensack is literally the next town over this way from where I am. So you guys, this is a nice little, not so little pottery vase, a wedding vase,
got
and
lovely colors.
yeah, I like the colors. That's part of it, and the gold detail. And see the what? So if it's a wedding vase, but somebody's bringing the water right to the house, the gal is bringing the
Mm-hmm.
water. So whatever that means, but I like the little story and the cactus.
Yes, it's pretty.
Isn't it pretty? So this one, I don't know. I mean, I'll run this for you. What do you think? And then I'll say. I mean, yeah, I
Um,
know, I know. That's the whole problem here in the state. Yeah.
I would I would say like 18 to 20 for this
That's what I
one.
was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you know what, you guys, tonight I'll run this for 15. Okay? If anybody wants it and loves it, I just want to share it. It looks like it's in decent condition. Just this is, I love this color lavender.
Mhm.
So all you guys have to do is say run and I'll run it. Okay? I know the rent around here, the taxes. We have a very close governor's race tonight here in New York, in New Jersey. So we'll see what happens. All right, you guys, this one I grabbed because I thought it was really pretty too. I don't know anything about it. It just says 2005.
Hmm.
It might be a studio piece, but it's pretty good, I'd say. You guys, I haven't comped these. Anybody wants to take a screenshot and help us? That
It
you're welcome
almost
to do that.
has like a Mexican in style kind of vibe to it, but it's not like specific like Tanala or
Right,
Talavera. It's
right.
but it there's something about it that makes me feel like it could be leaning more that it looks like a terracotta. Can I see the inside of it?
Absolutely, you may.
Oh, maybe not terracotta, but it's definitely like an earthenware kind of clay. And so yeah, that's really pretty. Spanish?
Spanish,
Could be
maybe.
Spanish.
It's just I love the bold colors and the glaze. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just I like striking things. I don't care if it's a studio. I don't care. I just
Yeah.
think it's cool. So this one again, I don't know. I would run this for 12.
It's
Okay.
very
Anybody?
pretty.
Yeah. Anybody wants me to run it? Just say run. Don't be shy, you guys. All I have to do is put it on here and put a quick listing, and it can be coming home to you. All right, here is something interesting. I went and I went to buy some stuff on Facebook. Actually, I found some amazing vintage clothes. You guys know that Lori and I are like into the vintage clothes now too, right? So I went and I was talking to the guy, and he was a really really nice young guy, and he said, and I told him about what now, blah blah blah. So and district, sorry, and he's like, "Oh, would you know about pottery?" And I was like, "No, not really." He's like, "Well, I got this from a really rich person's house." That's what he said. And he's like, "Do you think it's anything?" And I said, "I have no idea, but it's nice. It's a big piece. It's big." So let me show it to you guys. This is a beautiful centerpiece for a dining room table.
Mm-hmm.
I love the color. It's like a really nice lavender blue.
It is pretty color.
Um, And then it is signed, but for the life of me, I cannot make out what it says.
Oh, they signed on the glaze.
So what does that tell you?
It
That it's
didn't tell me anything. I mean, it's definitely a studio piece. The way that
okay.
the bottom is finished is very well done.
You know
I
what? Let me
just
ask you a question. Let's learn a little bit here. When we say studio piece, what do we really mean? That it's not a professional potter?
No, studio means professional potter.
Okay.
Typically, it references somebody who has their own studio. So there's like hobbyist pieces, which
Hobby,
are
right?
you typically. So this one, if you look at the bottom, sometimes it's just not a hard and fast rule. This is kind of has the exposed pottery where the foot is. So to tell
Mm-hmm.
if something is well done in pottery, you look at the bottom.
Right.
And the fact that it has a really nice foot tells you that it is a studio piece. It is they spent time and cared with it. Typically you'll see no glaze on the bottom. So and that is important. This one is I would say is just does a nice finish and how they have the glaze in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Typically they would have no glaze in the middle, I mean on the bottom, and the reason is because when you fire something in the kiln, it will stick to the kiln.
Okay.
So if somebody's glazing on the bottom, it's not a hard fast rule, but a lot of times it means it's a hobbyist piece. But not in this case because what they did is they have that foot that's kind of elevating it, if that makes sense.
So that does make sense. So is this extra work like to leave this like this and then put the glaze like this in the bottom?
No, it just means that they have to be considerate of how they're doing it. So they probably had something to catch the glaze, and because the bare foot is there,
Mm-hmm.
they knew they were knowledgeable enough to know it's not going to stick on the kiln.
Mm-hmm.
Versus if it was completely glazed, then typically, not always, but typically that is a sign of a hobbyist piece. Yeah, I don't know if they use stilts or not, Ben, because that foot may be tall enough to do it without stilts. But
So this is cool. Husband and wife, no pottery, right?
yes, yes.
That's so cool.
So
So
sometimes you'll see glaze on the bottom, and you'll see little marks, like little pen marks almost, and that is what they call stilts. So they have to lift it up off the kiln so that it doesn't stick.
so that's really interesting. So you guys, this, like I said, came from a rich person's house. That's all I know.
It's a
Allegedly.
very nice bowl.
It's weighty, so the shipping will be hefty, but it's a really gorgeous centerpiece. Honestly, once again, do I care? I'm not, you know. Oh, you make larger. Okay. So
Yes.
I just think this is a really cool piece, and So what's Sunroom Chair asking? So if it's more raw or organic or brutalist, does that mean hobbyist? I don't know. Would you say not
No.
necessarily?
So, I mean, that rule is, again, flexible. There are definitely like studios that will glaze on the bottom and they just do it in their own way and they're able to do it without problem. But
I'm gonna weigh this.
I more raw or organic doesn't necessarily mean brutalist. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean hobbyist. I'm trying to think if I have a hobbyist piece.
So this weighs 9 pounds.
Yeah, it's a big bowl. That is a big
Um,
bowl. And
so
probably when they threw that bowl, that weighed the clay itself that they threw was more along the lines of 10, 11 pounds of clay because of the moisture.
so cool. Anyway, you guys, I'll run this tonight for 25 plus shipping. So you have to really love it. I know, but it's really, really cool. And remember, take a screenshot if you like it. And if you decide that you want me to run it or you want to contact me another time, I always say I'll honor the prices for 24 hours. I mean, I actually tried to research this and I came up with nothing. Oh,
Yeah,
I
studio
built Lamp
pottery is
said,
so hard.
yeah, I
It's
built Lamp said we could show his horrible bottoms. That could be translated. Anyway, you guys, let's look at another piece. This one is something that we all know, or at least I know. Okay, here's a quiz.
ah,
What's
there we go.
this?
That is
Okay,
Blue
no
Mountain
quiz. I said no
pottery.
tests, but right. So this is
Sorry.
that's okay. This is Blue Mountain. Okay,
It's not a
mermaid.
mermaid. It's a dolphin.
It's a dolphin. Yeah, it's a dolphin. Listen, build lamps. Watch it with the burrito chip bags, okay? Whole husband thing. Although
He's always in my shows making
it's
cracking
fun
jokes
though.
and
It's good to
stuff.
do. My husband doesn't even. I don't think he even. I don't even think you know. He's just so. It's so funny how like all couples are different. You know, like
Yeah.
he's happy I guess when I'm doing because I'm staying out of trouble doing other things when I'm doing lives. But anyway, this is a fun like Blue Mountain pottery piece. It's a dolphin, right? It's got a nice pretty glaze on it. It's just a nice sort of little piece, and
Very
it's got
pretty.
that nice green Miss Jersey lace. Melissa, where were you raised? Were you raised in Texas?
No, I moved to Texas when I was like 16, so I've been here a long time. But I grew up in the Northwest, so I lived in Idaho and then I lived in California for a while as well.
Oh, nice. Oh God, I love Idaho. I love Idaho.
Gorgeous.
So cold and cool, and oh, loved it. Okay, guys, guess what? If anybody wants this, I'll run this for 5. Okay.
That's an amazing deal.
Yeah. So, but our friends here on Knickknacks, they are getting, like, they have access now, and they've learned, and they see so much, you know. But yes, to most of the world, $5 for this is a very, very good price. Pool pottery makes nice dolphins too. I actually like uh, dolphins and fish. If you guys have seen, I sort of move them in and out of my shows, but I have some very beautiful, huge Murano fish glass, like
Ooh.
big fish. Like love them. I love fish and I love like fish faces. I don't know. I have a thing for fish. I don't know. Even when like if we go grocery shopping, which I don't like to do, and we go to the farmer's market or something, my husband does all the shopping, but I'll just sit there and stare at the fishmonger, like, and just watch them. Like I don't know what it must be something like. I like to think I was maybe a mermaid, like in a past life. But anyway, okay, you guys,
You
$5 for
had
that.
it as a young girl. Well, you need it as a young lady now. You have the dolphin as a young girl.
As a where in Texas are you? Oh, look, Savvy's in
Oh, you're
Laredo.
in Laredo. I'm in Dallas, so in the Dallas area.
Okay, I showed you. There are a few more. Now these I know you. I actually just broke one right before the show. Isn't that nice? And I had 3. Now I have 2. These you guys have seen. These are. I think these are soapstone, right? I've actually seen these around the schoolyard. I literally just broke one right before the show.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, those
Uh,
are pretty.
Yeah, these are nice. Now, I think these are soapstone, right? Are they?
Yeah, yeah.
But they have like a southwestern sort of, or maybe even like a. I mean, this is like a horse or a donkey.
I
Is
think
it
it's a what is that animal called? I think those might. I
a
could be wrong. I think
rhinoceros? A
they're.
bison?
I think it might be from Africa, and
Is that
taper.
rhinoceros?
Tapir is that an animal?
A who?
A tapir? Tapir?
Well, I think I was absent that day in class, so I don't. Anyway, you guys, this one looks like it has a little. It was, yeah, because the other one was in. Oh no, the stain looks the same on this. So this is the one that I just beheaded before the show,
Mm-hmm.
and the stain is sort of the same look. Like, you
Yeah.
see there. So anyway, these are.
Ah, okay.
I'll run these for 12 if anybody is interested. They just, it depends on your motif. I have a big. Tapirs are a kind of anteater. It could be. I mean, I've never even heard of that. If you in my life, it's not in my life. Okay, we definitely
They
don't
don't
have them
have them in
here.
Jersey.
No, but you know what? We heard about there was a coyote running around, and we all freaked out because
We have
out
coyotes
here
here
we're like,
though.
yeah, in New Jersey we're like basically afraid of nature. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. Okay, I showed you so many pretties. Now I'm going to show you something that I think is really cool. I have no idea about it. I bought it. Well, this one is Mexican. Okay. This one I grabbed at a garage sale, I think, which I don't really go, but when we were upstate, I grabbed it. It just looks very old.
Oh, that's pretty.
It has a something in it, but well, it's got this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's got this. I mean, I have no idea what it is.
I mean, I'm
Maybe
imagining it's a picture of some sort.
I mean, or it could. I was thinking maybe it's a. I mean, I have no idea, you guys. I just think this is a very interesting and cool piece.
That is very
Listen,
cool.
you know what? They put this in restoration hardware. Okay, in the store, and they're going to ask you for $600 for it.
Of
Okay,
course.
but instead you can get it here for 12. So,
Very
but
cool.
anyway, I think it's interesting. Again, it depends on your look. But I just think it's cool and old, and I have no idea. Oh, but it is. I guess it has something on. Here's the bottom. If it whistles, right? But I don't know how. Ever since I got dental work, I cannot whistle anymore, so I can't whistle. Little. Okay. All right. Well, don't all jump at once. Okay. Here we go. What time is it? Okay, we have some time still. Um, this is another piece that I came across, which should be familiar to you guys. I think believe it or not, I think this is McCoy. I always forget because
Oh.
it's not marked, but it's a really really pretty little piece. Is it? I always
Mm-hmm.
forget if it's McCoy or well,
I wonder
somebody
if it's
can check
Homer Laughlin.
this one.
Yeah, is it?
I kept thinking it was McCoy when I looked it up. Somebody can look it
There
up
should
and
be a
tell.
stamp if it's Homer Laughlin.
It's not stamped.
Okay. I have this, and it reminded me of that, but
So, but this is just a very pretty, simple little, thing. Whatever. I can't think.
picture.
Yeah,
Bottle
but
picture.
it's just got a pretty, pretty collar. This one I would run for 5. Also, I just somebody can double check, but I'm pretty sure it's McCoy. But I don't know why. I think because it's like, oh, I wouldn't think that would be McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I could be wrong because I don't remember. Hello, baby. Okay, my dogs are coming around. All right, so we have that, and then this piece also. I just thought it was interesting and old.
Oh, now that I know that. I know
You
that
do?
one. Yes.
So this is Mexico.
Mm-hmm. So this is black clay native to the area of Oaxaca, Mexico. So they are known for this particular style of pottery. Um, so black clay, the clay itself is black naturally. And so a lot of people try and like imitate that. Like this I showed earlier, it is not black clay. It the way it's fired makes it black. That
Okay.
is just naturally black.
So it's actual black clay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a cool piece. I would probably just hang jewelry on it because that's what I would like to do, like put bracelets on it. But
Mm-hmm.
I really think it's a very unique, rustic looking kind of piece.
It's
I don't
very
know
pretty.
what would you run this for? Like,
Oh
reasonably.
goodness. So I would say that this is probably a candlestick, but you could use it as jewelry hanging. That would be really cool.
But yeah, that's right, candlestick holder because but it looks like a cactus. How you doing, JB? Everyone say hi to our friend Jersey Boy. We're just
I
talking
would
about pottery. We're having a little lesson with Melissa
I
tonight.
would say for this one, probably 15 to 20-ish range.
Okay, so we'll go on the low range. Any interest for this, you guys? And it'll be 15.
It,
Okay,
Oaxacan pottery is very collectible.
it's very cool. Like I like that sort of. I guess would you say kind of brutalist a little bit? Like
It yes. So what they do not use glaze on their pottery, and so they do what they call burnishing. So they just basically rub the clay when it's still wet, and that's what gives it that sheen. Um, and so it's very crude and almost brutalist in style. A lot of their pieces. That some of their other pieces they'll do like etching and like cutting holes out of them so that you can put like a candle in it and stuff like that.
mm-hmm,
So yeah, I would definitely say it's more on the brutalist side of
mm-hmm.
style.
So cool piece, you guys. For your information, I have like this. It's already like almost 8 o'clock. I have 2 huge totes of this, so we probably should just do this again.
Yeah, we need to do this some other time and like just do it as long as we need to.
Right, and no, we don't have to be on a train and rushing to do it. Yeah, this is Majolica, or like it's definitely a Majolica look.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a starfish, which I think is cool. It does have a little call outs here, but even when I got it, it said Majolica starfish.
Hmm.
Um, and I don't know for sure, but I do think this is a unique piece. It's not perfect. Um, I don't remember what's wrong. Not exactly wrong, but like it's not perfect. There's
Right.
something,
Like a
but
piece.
maybe like a little chip.
Yeah, it's got a lot of detail, so it's probably difficult to see.
Yeah. So, but it's just such a cool piece. Beach house, bathroom, or not. Here's
Yeah.
the bottom. The sticker is just my little knickknack sticker. So that means it's listed somewhere in knickknacks. I don't know what this means, but I've had this for quite a while. I
It
did pay
looks
up.
like, can I see the back again? It looks like that might be the signature. Almost looks like a heart.
Mm-hmm.
That might be what their signature.
So it's definitely a cool piece. I just like it because it's unique, and I don't think you see too many of these around.
Yeah, that's very well done.
So I had this for 25. If anybody's interested tonight, we'll do it for 15. But I know everybody's just like sucking in all the knowledge. So we'll sell it to them another time. Here's another cute little okay. This was a vintage piece also. It's a smaller wedding vase,
Mm-hmm.
which is cute. I like this
That's very
little
pretty.
braid on top. And, I don't know, I just was attracted to the design, the glaze.
Mhm.
But if you notice, this looks like more perfect, right? Like
Yeah, it's
more,
a little shinier.
it seems almost like, and then if you look, you'll see on the bottom, it says American Indian Life and Legends, Collectibles Division,
Yeah.
Flagstaff, Arizona, American Indian Pottery Series Laguna, produced in Japan,
Yeah. Yeah.
1984. Okay? But that's
Yeah.
not, I mean, it's produced in Japan. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a whole interesting distribution relationship going on over
Yeah.
there,
They,
right?
you know.
But so this is cool. If anybody likes this guy, he'll run tonight for $5. You know, because I mean, I don't know. He just doesn't seems more like of a like a manufactured kind of piece, but
Yeah.
still pretty, right?
It was probably made for touristy pieces
Yeah,
in that area.
and it's still vintage. Now this piece, I have to tell you, I want you to look at this.
Okay.
I've never listed this because I have this feeling about this piece, but I don't know anything about it. But there's something about this piece
Hmm.
that I think is really special. Let me show it to you closely.
Yeah. Is there anything on the bottom?
No.
Hmm.
And I don't know what it is or why. I might have comped it once or twice. I don't
Yeah.
know. But there's something about it. I just think it's beautiful.
It is very pretty. I'm not
And
sure what it is though. I
like
mean, in
even
terms of like who made it or
I
style.
know, even the style, like the way, however they did what they did, like
Yeah.
really just a very, very interesting piece. If anybody has
Mhm.
interest in this tonight, please let me know and I'll figure out a price. But this is one of those pieces that I have no idea if it has value or not. I just think it's very beautiful.
Yeah, it
Like
is very
just
unique.
yeah, like it speaks to me kind of thing, you know. But I want to share it and I want to, sell it if anybody wants it. And I showed you these things. I don't even remember where oh, I know where I got these. Okay. So we don't even have enough time for me to tell you all my stories. We really don't. So we'll have to do another time. But when I travel, sometimes I travel on my birthday and I go to different places in the world. And I do that like because it's sort of like an astrology trip, like to be
Hmm.
in a certain longitude and latitude at the moment of my birthday. And I can talk more about it other times. I've done it many times through the years. And one year I did go to New Mexico and I stayed in the Zuni reservation at a bed and
Mm.
breakfast and it was really cool. And the bed and breakfast woman was really cool and it was named Cimarron after this beautiful horse. And I have a picture with Cimarron the horse. And she had an art gallery there at the bed and breakfast. I mean, it
Yeah.
was a little bougie. I mean, I wasn't exactly roughing it. Let's, you know, be honest. But okay. So these are what you call Hopi storytellers.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah. And and this one, what did I pay for this? Looks like I paid 23 for this one. I don't know. But apparently each of it's telling you a story, kind of like a
Yeah.
totem pole, right? Um, and then there's this guy.
Hmm.
Here's their back. And I think they're supposed to bring you like good luck. And I really should have hung them up instead of put them in a dark tote all these years. Shame on me. So here's one. This looks like maybe a girl, and this is the boy.
Those
And
are
he's
interesting.
got,
I've never seen those before.
yeah, and this is the other one I have. He's a little more unique looking.
They remind me of the Kachina dolls.
Right. Me too. Me too. Of the Kachina
So,
dolls.
so probably kind of the same characters.
It says Kachina, Hopi Morning
Yeah.
Kachina. I follow, if you guys, Kat the Nurse Flipper. So she, I always learn about, she has a podcast, and it's really awesome. You should listen to it on YouTube. But I've learned a lot, and she loves Kachina. I didn't even know Kachina. It sounds like a restaurant that I would go to, like to have nachos. But these do, so that's what this says. It says Hopi Morning Kachina. Hopi, okay, so this is a Kachina. That's why it has that look.
Yeah.
This says Hopi Storyteller.
Hmm.
And this one just doesn't say anything. It just says, oh no, it does. Hopi. Oh, that's probably why I bought it. This is Hopi Earth Mother.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So for any of these, I'll just run them for what I paid, $23 each. The tag is still on them. And if they don't sell, I think I'll probably just hang them up and have them remind me that I'm an Earth Mother, right? Or we
Yeah.
all are. I mean,
Yeah.
I think these things of totem poles and talismans and things like that are very interesting because a lot of it has to do with the energy that you give it.
Yeah,
like you allow it to have and give you that, so yeah. So I thought these were cool to share with you,
those are very cool.
aren't they? Okay, good. I'm glad you appreciate it.
Yeah.
'Cause you're my pottery guru.
I'm gonna duck out now. But if you ever want to send me photos of pottery, you're always welcome to do that as well.
I will do that. Oh, here's my other, here's one of my others. Okay, definitely we'll do this again. Look at this one.
Yes. That one's gorgeous. That one's really pretty.
I mean, this, I don't know. I don't remember if this is Tanala or not.
No, it's definitely not Tanala. I would say it's more in the Native American. But it doesn't have any markings on it, you said? So one person we can reach out to is Thrifting the Globe, Pamela.
Oh, right.
She's
Okay.
also very familiar with Native American pottery, and she was telling me that sometimes the signature is put into the design of the piece itself, and so it
Oh,
can be difficult to just to know what the signature is because of that.
sort of like Poochie does with his dresses. Okay, I got it, with their dresses. Okay, great. So this is just another beautiful piece. So Melissa, go and enjoy your evening, relax. I
Yeah,
know it's like, not easy, but let me know because we could definitely do this again when we don't have to
yeah,
rush on a train.
for sure, for sure. That'd be great.
Yeah, because I really appreciate it. There's a lot more to show here, and honestly, like it's just a matter of learning and researching. But when you know that somebody who like really loves it,
Mm-hmm.
that's really what's it, loves it, studies it, understands it, and I don't. And there's only so many hours in a day and only so much capacity here, you
Yeah,
know.
I get
So
it.
that's why, like, I really just want to share the love here. Okay,
Yeah.
so thank you so much for joining us.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
See you soon, okay?
Yep, definitely.
Great, guys. Wasn't that so much fun? It was really enjoyable because I don't know anything about these pieces, but anything I showed you guys tonight, I know pottery is sort of its own world, and I don't really know much about it. I just know what attracts me, and this is my kind of piece too. In fact, this might go right up on my dining room table with my other Tanala, but this is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece that I didn't even know I had. Okay, so I'm just showing. If you want to see something or you want to start bid, let me know. I do think that these pieces like this are super interesting. Thank you, Claudine. I don't even know what I have most of the time. It's like I just said I have to do this. It's ridiculous. Like But you also, as a collector, after a while, it's not good because nobody's even seeing them. Like if they're stuck in a tote like this with all that beautiful energy and history, it's not respecting the pieces. So that's why I want to bring them out and I want to share them, and I want you guys to share them if you want and to get them if you want. Here's another. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. Holy baloney. Here's another wedding vase. This one is signed. The sticker's on the bottom from the auction, I guess. But you can see there is a signature, and I think it says Navajo on the bottom. This is in really, really good condition. All I know about it is that it's the wedding vase, but it has a really cool design. Again, an etched design that probably means something. But it's a very, very cool piece. Tonight I would run this for 25. You guys could let me know. Okay. And does anybody want to see anything that's in the store? Like literally that's in my store? Oh, wait. Wait. If there is something you want to see, all you have to do is ask, you guys. Let me show you another piece. This piece is listed, and it's listed for a bunch of money. Oh no, this one's not listed, I don't think. But this is one of the pieces that I got when I stayed at the oh my gosh, see, that's so cool, Savi. I know, a lot of this is from one or two collections, but I don't really know what to do with it. I was telling you about the bed and breakfast I stayed at in New Mexico, and this came off, but it's supposed to come off. This is a piece also of, this is not pottery, this is wood. But this is a Zuni art piece. Right? How cool is this? Again, there's a meaning to it. There's a history. I paid a bunch of money for it, I remember. And if you guys have ever looked at my store, I don't know if it's listed today, I also have a big, beautiful mermaid, a wooden mermaid, and she's beautiful. She has a blue, like blue scales skirt. She's listed. These things are really, really expensive. This is a beautiful, unique piece. I'm just sharing with you because I feel bad. I think they have to come out and see the outdoors. But so you guys, anybody that learns about this stuff or wants to learn more, you know, come and share with me, teach me. We'll do another show together. Eventually these are going to get listed somewhere on here or on some bougie site. But, you know, in the meantime, if anybody has a love for it, you can let us know. Let me see what else I have in here. Oh my God, look at this piece. This one is signed. This is really nice too. Here's the bottom. This one's so cool. This one has some wear. But you know what? Don't you think these things probably mean something? I think they probably do. But look at the colors here. Like the brown and the, like the auburn. I like the size of it. Here's the inside. Really cool piece. Yeah, you know, Savvy, Melissa knows a lot about pottery. That's why I invited her to come in, because I know zero about it. I just know, you know, what I'm attracted to. And these are the kind of pieces that I'm attracted to. The other thing I have, these are listed, you guys. These are, I always get confused between Tanala and Talavera. Hang on a second. These I have listed somewhere, but I'll run them at a good price tonight. Hang on. Oh my gosh, look at the price on these from this listing. Anyway, these are really cool napkin rings. Yeah, I mean, that's what you have to do. Like, we can't get overly impressed with names and makers. It's quality and beauty and just what appeals to you. So these are really cool napkin rings. I have 1, 2, they're all different, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And if anybody has any interest, we can give you a good price tonight. But again, the whole show tonight, which is why I don't always do themed shows, because then if you're not so into the theme, you know, I get it. But this was just like something that all of a sudden I'm like, these are so cool. And this time of year, I think, you know, the fall kind of rustic kind of feeling and wood and hearth kind of feeling. So these are napkin rings. These are pretty pricey, you guys. How many were these? So this listing, there were 3, 6, 9, 12. Anyway, I would run this. I would run a set for 12. Okay, and I can show you. You can pick. We have other styles. You really need to see these when they get listed. And then, did I show you? I have 2 more of these Acomas that and I don't know if I showed you. Look at this one, you guys. This is another Acoma, which I don't know if I showed you and Melissa, but look at this one. This is Acoma. Cool one, right? I'll run this for 25. I have no idea what it's worth, but I know it's a coma, which I know is valuable. But look at this one. Look at the colors on this one. I just think it's really cool. And the interesting thing is most of these things mean something. What they mean, I don't know. But they're really cool. This one I would run for 18 tonight, so you guys can just let me know. I just love the bright colors. So, there are more. There's a whole other box here. You know that? There is a whole other box. Here's another. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this one. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. This one, it just has some sticker schmutz on it, but this one is signed. I can't see what it says. It says C. Lopez, but I can't really make what it says up here. Make it out. But look at the glaze on this and the color. Love this. This will run tonight for $35. I have no idea what it is, but it's etched. So there's a glaze and then it's etched. It's etched in the glaze, like you could feel it. But the color green is beautiful, isn't it? Love. All right, and I can't even open the other box. It's too much. Too stressful to open the other box. So I want to tell you guys also that Lori and I are going to be doing some more clothing shows together too. And the vintage clothing stuff is just, it's so much fun. It's so interesting and sustainable. If we can find garments, apparel, I mean, we all love the vintage jewelry already. Why wouldn't we want vintage clothes? You know, the days of, going into a thrift store or, and think there's a smell and it's gross, those days are over, okay? The bar is very high, very high. So are the prices. But when it comes to these super cool clothes, I just want to share it with you guys, and we want to share it with you guys, and we want you to enjoy it with us. We did a show on Sunday, and we had a lot of fun. It was the first time we did a Sunday. A lot of it is because I'm just not a night bird. Like, I don't know what I am, but I'm not really a night bird, and with my work, every day, I really have to try to have a more of a normal. I know, love stuff. I missed you so much. I felt bad. I didn't want to solicit you. You know what I mean? I always feel bad to say, oh, tell love stuff to come, or oh, tell, whoever to come in, tell Claudine, because, you're busy, you're doing other things. But we had a lot of fun, and I sold beautiful, we sold vests, but I have coats and really cool vintage coats and tops and fun things. And one of the things we're trying to do with the clothes, oh, thank you, is try to source larger sizes, because a size 14 in 1970 is not a size 14 now. Hello, SLC. That's the difference. So people just have gotten bigger. We've gotten bigger, and the clothes have, whatever they're doing, if they're gaslighting us when it comes to, I will, Wisconsin. Because I want you to see these fabulous coats and clothes and stuff before I miss the season. Because coats take up a lot of space. And you don't even know, you guys, piles and piles. But the coats are so much fun, like the vintage coats. And you do not have to spend loads and loads of money on coats. Also, if you know anybody that needs a coat this winter, I want you to let me know about that too, okay? But once you start getting into the coats, it's really so much fun. Now, I know a lot of you guys that live in the warmer climates, it's not as much fun because you don't really need coats, but I have some really fun jackets, really fun raincoats, trench coats. I have this really cool, well, I'll show it to you. We'll do other shows, we'll do clothing. I don't know exactly about Thursday night, so just follow us. Check your local listings. And if you want to know what we're doing, you have to go on the Instagram. And I'm on TikTok now too, but primarily Instagram is where I do the reels for a Groovy Tuesday, and we let you know who's going to be on. But also when I'm doing something or I'm listing something, I actually did a reel on Insta that showed you a number of bittersweet vases, the orange beautiful bittersweets, and some unbelievably gorgeous Ellie Smith big nubby butts. and some pineapple I'm talking like some big sexy vases, and they're not listed anywhere yet. They're not listed anywhere yet. So if you go and you'll see a reel that I just did on my Instagram, you'll see them. And if anybody really loves one of them, you can pick it out, and I will bring it here to run it for you here. Okay, so you could take a look. I'm talking like sexy. Oh, you saw it? Yeah. I mean, look, this is the fun part of sharing the art, you know. But anyway, all right. So we're gonna go see. What time is it? It's 8:17. I can talk like, you know. So we're gonna go see Elsie now, Merchant of Mayberry, Thrifting Teacher. Then we're gonna go see Merchant of Mayberry. Then Karen at Vintage Farm. I think this is a great idea. And then we'll see Great Eye later. Love you too. I love our Groovies and our train. And stick around, and we'll see you soon. But please follow us and check your local listings for the Rogue Vintage, because we're going places, baby. Okay. All right. Is Elsie live? Everybody is, oh, what a cute name. Chickiest. So cute. Hello, Brandon. How are you? You know, I tried to stop in your show, but then I was out earlier. But I see you had a show today. I hope it went well. I really wish I could be in all of your shows, and it's just hard because I cannot concentrate. When I'm watching shows, I can't. When I'm working, I end up just watching the shows. All right, you guys, let's go visit, okay? I'm sure Elsie is live, right? All right, so we'll see you soon. Peace out, okay? Peace and love. Ooh, lots of people on. Let's see. Here she is. Hold on.